almost died twice. So, I'm gonna climb Ashina Castle. I think that there's going to be a way to get somewhere else, somewhere up here. I think they said, like, Ishin, I want to say, was somewhere this way. But don't quote me on that. Took me a long time to actually figure out where this is, because I went to the Ashina Castle gates, and it's not the same. It's a completely different area. Somehow. So, there's that. Um, that's where we are for now, is that I'm gonna explore over here. There was a guy that was somewhere down here, I think, that I talked to at one point. Maybe over here. Yes, okay, so let's start here.
You're a real friend. I owe you. Here, as promised, it's all yours.
Okay, Nightjar Beacon Memo. A note on smoke signals used by Ashina Shinobi, the Grey Nightjars. Pale pink smoke signals are placed along the roofs of Ashina Castle. These signals guide the Nightjar. These Ashen Feather flock are surely the only ones to follow such a
See you, pal.
trail.
Maybe we'll cross paths again someday.
Maybe. I hope not. Actually. I think I just saw one of the... I do. See one. Ow. I want up there. I don't know exactly how to get up there. Okay. I'll figure it out. It's gonna be one of those weird things where the angles are probably all wrong. Every time. There we go. So I don't know where I'm going, is gonna be the big thing. This is obviously a different pathway than what I've taken before, but I literally have no idea where I'm going. Oh, that could have been bad. Okay. Window? No. Guess not. It looked like there was light coming from that one, so I thought maybe. Grand! That was surprising. Dead now. That was very bizarre. I kinda loved it. Not gonna lie. Ow. Heal. There we go. Now we're in back and attack. That's a lot of them. Medicinal pellet. Then go forward. There's another one there. Sporadic. Oof. This one's very sporadic. Okay, got it. So, that looks like large treasure. Let's head there. Ceramic shard. It's just a bird's nest. Hi. What? Okay. That was... It killed me instantly. Like, all in one strike. Hmm. Oh, I'm actually inside. Good. Good. A gourd seed. Good. So this is progress. Might be enemy. You think? Yeah, it's definitely enemy. Didn't get a chance to get me, though. That it? That's it. There's patrols. I can definitely see patrols. 1, 2, 3. I see at least 3. I don't know where the one is going. I'm gonna follow this one. So there's at least 4 because there's a health bar there. That didn't raise any suspicion. I'm so glad. So I don't know what the one in the white robe is gonna do. I think I'm gonna go after that one. How didn't you hear me? Okay, so that way, or... I think there's people in here. They're hiding behind the Katatsus. There's 2. I'll leave them be for now, since they're together, maybe. Is there more than just the 2? I don't see more than just the 2. I should be good. Ooh. Holster reflect. Or do not reflect. Okay. This makes me really glad that I wasn't battling them full on before and that I was sneaking around. What kind of music do you listen to? I listen to everything except for country. That's in English. Shit. Gotcha. Why do you ask? Sugar candy. The swords are just plastic, seemingly. Mechanism, I see. That is to say, which means door. Surely not treasure. You see a door somewhere? It's not a door. Or maybe I need a snap seed to be able to reveal it. Sometimes that happens. Gotcha and sugar. We went over that before. So I think that guy's a weaker one and this is the stronger one. But I think that that one's out of reach to be able to do a crit strike. I don't know what those do yet. One less enemy is always great, though. Oh, there's a lot of enemies here. I need to get out of here. Open the door. Open it, please. Thank you. I'm very stuck. It's okay. I got this. Probably. Maybe not. Let's go around. Upstairs. There's something over here. Side path. I find myself reading a lot and listening to the music these days. I don't do a lot of reading, mostly because I don't have the books, and audiobooks cause me to be distracted a lot, but music has been a big part of my life forever, so I relate in that regard. What are they? Oh, they're fast, whatever they are. They're very weak, though, so maybe. If it would let me move. I couldn't even fucking move. Come on. Back up. Then go forward. It doesn't let me crit strike if they're doing those fucking sin moves, which I hate. I feel like I should always be able to crit strike. And or reflect attacks. What's this? Eel liver. A miraculous drug capable of banishing lightning. Offered at the Ashina clan altar. Greatly reduces the amount of damage received from lightning attacks as well as shock status abnormality. Lightning is a force of gods. Eels, while small, are relatives of dragons. Even a god's force can be suppressed, though probably not for long. Medicinal pellets. I should probably actually use one of those. Ishin's letter. A note left by Ishin in the watchtower. Perhaps Emma knows his current whereabouts. Dear Emma, the Ashina castle gate has grown loud with the sound of scurrying. The Tengu will see to the rats. The Tengu will see to the rats, worry not. So the Tengu must be the dude with that red, long nose mask that I talked to that was killing the purple people. Hesitation is defeat. So it's a lord. I don't know. That's where I'm headed, I think. Is somewhere in here. Hey, that's Emma. A cutscene? I haven't gotten a cutscene in forever.
How is grandfather?
Lord Ishin is. It's a wonder he is still with us. A miracle.
Is that so? Divine Heir, I'll ask you once more. Accept me into your immortal oath.
I cannot do that, Lord Genichiro. Your victory that day means nothing. He will risk his life to take me home. For he is my shinobi.
My lord, I have come for you. This will only take a moment.
I see. For as long as you are alive, the dragon's blood can never be mine.
This is gonna suck. It sucked battling him the first time.
Face me.
Shinobi, I didn't think I'd see you again.
Oh, and it has to be a fair, full 2-level Ninja Gaiden fight, too. Oof. That's very oof.
The power of the dragon's blood will kill you as many times as it takes.
I tried to use the medicinal pill, but it wouldn't let me.
For the glory of Ashina.
The eel liver is useful for the second phase. What I hate about items like that, in this game specifically, is that they're usually single use. So if you use the item unsuccessfully, you don't get it back to try another one. You can't buy it back, you can't find it, it's usually just over. That's the struggle with this game, anyway. Oh, there's a memory.
Lady Emma, tell me.
And a sculptor's idol up here. Okay. I'll come back to that in a second. Let's check out this memory.
Lady Emma, tell me. What has caused the state of this man? The Rejuvenating Waters. That is what it is called. Are you telling me that this is Ashina's secret weapon? I am. Those who drink it cannot fully die. No. They become unable to die at all. The Rejuvenating Water, it also... It springs from the dragon's blood, does it not? Yes. Lady Emma, I do not believe the dragon's blood is sacred. Not at all.
So he seems to be more along the lines of what I originally thought when I was starting to think more about this, that the dragon's blood is not a blessing, but a curse. Just like kind of what they have in Dark Souls, where you go through all of these scenarios of bosses in order to be able to end this eternal curse. Perform flanking. Oh, you're a mini-boss? That's fun. I feel like... The fuck? I hit the button to parry on time, I definitely did, and then I couldn't even get up in between a full health bar strike. He killed me. You know, I had full health and couldn't even get up after a single attack. Instant death. And I don't really see a way to go about him not seeing me, so I must have to be seen. It didn't even let me pick up the item, it refused. Pick up the item. Hanging scroll of an old battle. Ghosts once lurked the lands of Ashina. The ghost lightning was of the fountainhead gods, unstoppable by normal means. Avoid ground, reverse the lightning. Well, there's more of the eel liver. Lightning reversal. If one is standing on the ground, lightning surges through them, making movement impossible. But if one is struck in the air, the lightning can be dispelled from the body and sent at the enemy instead. Hit L1. L1 when hit by lightning in air, charge. R1 before landing for reversal. I see. So it's a transfer. Yeah, I had a feeling. I'm getting to the point where I'm having to fight both stages of the bosses too. I don't get a choice in the matter of taking the first health bar out. This is killing me without... I literally hit the button to dodge backwards just to backstep 5 times there and didn't get it. My main annoyance with games like this, and with Dark Souls 3, is that it doesn't cancel an animation. You get locked into a strike, or a dodge, or whatever else. You can't change your mind and hit the other button quick enough to continue on. Like there, I hit the backstep button probably 5 times or more and still didn't get the fucking backstep. It's very ridiculous when you hit the parry button 8 times and you don't get the parry. The whole entire issue is the canceling the animation versus the start of the new one. But if what people were telling me before is true, I must be about halfway through the game, because I think they said that you battle Genshiro, or however you pronounce it in Japanese, 3 times, and I battled him once at the beginning. Now this is the middle, and then I'll battle him once at the end. I'm stuck in a corner, won't let me move. 2 strikes, death. The thing that I don't get here is why it would be 2 strikes to death when I've been upgrading my health bar the entire time. You know, I even found some prayer beads that weren't on bosses, so it's not like I wasn't, you know, going out exploring for other prayer beads or other things too. Two hits though. Why didn't it hit him? What prevented my strike from hitting there? still pressing the back up the entire time that he was attacking. From the time he started to the time he ended, I was pressing the backstep button. Never got one. Hit the parry button there. Of course it wouldn't give me the parry. But that is a problem when the timing doesn't work. They shouldn't base it off from direct timing. They should base it off from skill of doing the things that they're teaching you. And a lot of times they don't explain how to do things well enough, and that also leads into problems. Like, for example, with the Snapdragon things, I didn't know how to use them. Yet it's telling me to reveal secrets with them, so I try it out to use it once to see if it's going to reveal a secret, and oh, that was a one-use item that I'm never going to get back. There's 6 of them before you meet a certain boss. I looked it up to try and find more of them, because it would help with some of the things I'm stuck on. But since I haven't beaten a certain boss, I can't buy them. I have to know their direct locations. All because it wasn't explained well to begin with. Like there, I hit first, but it didn't delay the attack. It just attacks directly through my animation. I can't switch animations to parry because of the fact that I'm stuck in the attack animation and getting hurt by his attack anyway. There's a lot of things that are definitely still wrong with this game. Well, I mean, look at the amount of games that came out as Game of the Year that weren't great games in previous years. Outlast came out as the best game of, I think, 2016 and 2019 or so for horror games. And it's literally you running with a camera in a horror situation. You never fight back. You know, when I'm pressing the buttons repetitively and it's not moving, it's not doing anything. Those are the big issues of what leads me to not want to play games like this. Dark Souls. They remastered the game, but yet most of the time using an Estus flask is too slow to be able to survive a lot of the basic scenarios unless you're overpowered. Bloodborne was pretty good with its timing. I did play the DLC, so I can't speak to the DLC, but I did like at least the main game, which I did beat, I think, on the channel. Like, the bosses follow different rules, too. You're supposed to be able to learn through each boss in this game, and each and every single boss has different rules. This one, for instance, doesn't stop when I attack it when it does the death blow, is what they call it, essentially, when that red mark appears. You're supposed to be able to basically hit it, it stops, and you can continue on with attacking. This one, you attack during that death blow and it's gonna hit you and kill you. The main game was really good for Bloodborne, though. I hit the attack button a total of 11 times there. 11 times and didn't get a single attack. Why? 11 times is too many not to get any attacks. He took my entire health bar. And it didn't let me even attack once. Hit the parry button. Didn't let me parry. Nearly killed me there because it blocked me in a corner. Where was my parry? Where was the parry? And instant death directly after respawn. Like, the animations in this game are really good. It looks like they took a long time and actually designed the environment properly. I love the effect with the grappling hook, which is essentially what it is. But they're just things that fucking irritate me about this game. I did a full backstep, still got hurt. Oh, 2 hits, no health bar, couldn't back up in between that last attack. It was at least 6 seconds in between. Couldn't move after respawn. You know, you hit the respawn button, you repetitively hit the backstep button, and it kills you without giving you the fucking backstep. This game could have the best storyline in the world, and it still wouldn't sell because of the fact that their mechanics don't work. And they can vote it the best game of the year because of its storyline, but if you're not the person playing it, and you're watching somebody else play it, you don't get the feeling of the frustration when the things that they're telling you to do don't work. He's attacking to the side. Even if I stand behind enemies in this game, they still hit me. It's the same thing with Dark Souls, where you stand behind an enemy and it has this big fucking box around its sword, and even though you're behind it and they're striking in front of it, you still fucking get hit. I was locked on there, not hitting the enemy. Locked on, and still missing. It's the whole scenario of that they give you mechanics that are supposed to work, to dodge these attacks, to continue moving through the game, and they don't work. Stepped back, did a full back step, instant, all my health gone, because I got hit once. Was holding the block button, still took all of my health bar. You know, my posture meter wasn't full, but it didn't care about the fact that my posture meter wasn't full. It took all of my health anyway. Like, why, if my posture meter isn't full, is it going directly to my health bar? Because it taught me that I wasn't supposed to have that scenario happen. It teaches you that if you have the L1 button held, the L1 button is a block unless that bar is full. Yet suddenly for this enemy, that's not the case. It doesn't say anything about it. It doesn't teach you about, for instance, the fear meter. It's purple. It's something that I discovered when I jumped into the depths of a cave. I jumped into the circle where I couldn't escape with a boss, and all of a sudden this meter is going up with a Japanese symbol, and it doesn't tell you anything about it in English. You're just expected to know that if this bar reaches full, you're instantly dead. Instantly. There's no leeway. Full jump backwards. Half my health bar for nothing. It's the same exact shit over and over and over again with these games. And they never fix them. They never fix the problem. And even though they changed it into a samurai game, it's still the same exact story that they've been using for the past 5 games. They've made other stuff in the past that has better storyline. They've made a game that's just like this on PS2. The same developers, back when they were under a different name, have made a game like this before. That was better. Not a single block. I don't get any blocks in between. And even trying to use a block, it still takes my health bar. It's 2 hits to death, because 1 hit takes half of my health bar. And sometimes it's 1 hit to death because it takes my health bar, stuns me, and doesn't allow me to get up before the next attack. I mean, what the fuck happened there? I clearly had the timing down for the parry, but no. I parried 5 direct moves in a row just to have him take my full health bar anyway. Twice. So it was in 2019 that it won Game of the Year. It was performance and narrative. It wasn't gameplay and it wasn't storyline. Voice acting and performance. That's it. Hitting the block button. Didn't even press to step forward. I find the whole game kind of weak. This is the same storyline as a Dark Souls game, and they've been doing it since Demon Souls, and they've made Elden Ring. So this is 6 games in a row by the same company that follow the same storyline. Tragedy has happened to you at the beginning. Go out there, defeat all these bosses, and possibly come back as the king of the new world. End this undead curse. You know, I've no, I've just felt this way about the series before. I felt this way since I originally played Dark Souls 3. And that wasn't this year. I played Demon Souls, I played Dark Souls 1, I played Dark Souls 2, I played Dark Souls 3. I played Bloodborne. I played Elden Ring. Technically, I played their, whatever, Kingdom something. That was kind of like, Dynasty Warriors. It's very ridiculous how many games that they make that follow the exact same storyline without any difference, and people keep buying them. My game just glitched there and froze, and I couldn't move. It's really ridiculous, the amount of times that they're reselling the same storyline with just an overlay. That's all it is. But I'm having a problem with it's not getting better. I know that it's this way. I've seen it time and time again. And they just released a new game that did it again. And yes, I beat Elden Ring twice on the channel. I could probably go through and beat it again, but why would I when it's the same exact thing? It's the same thing. You know, the escape room game that I played in the channel yesterday, at least I had to think about it. It was something other than, you know, red, blue, green, and yellow. Simon Says. You can say the same thing with, Five Nights at Freddy's did it recently with Simon Says as an overlay. Poppy Playtime's done it. Outlast made 2 games with the same formula. I don't want to feel like I'm playing the same thing over and over and over again, that I'm stuck only playing games by this developer, that this is my life now. I want something different. Which is always what it comes down to, is that these games make me want something different from them. And I never get that different thing. Like, I'm definitely parrying accurately because it's showing the fact that I'm doing it. And then not giving me it. How many times do I have to hit the circle button to get away? That was a full dodge to the side. Like, if you're doing a full jump backwards, away from the thing that's swinging towards you, I don't feel like you should be hit. It makes you stop in between dodges. If there was no stop time in between, like if I go forward, I have to stop, 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 stop. If there wasn't a stop time, I'd feel a lot differently about a lot of things, but there's definitely a big array of stop time too. I'm behind him and getting attacked. Can't move. Still can't move. Still can't move. Half my health bar, still can't move. Death. I mean, really. I'm being knocked to the ground with one hit, and he's taking the rest of my health before I can even get up. What's the point? Still couldn't move. I got hit once and couldn't move all the way to death. You know, it's ridiculous. You get hit one single time and it takes your entire health bar. If I hadn't upgraded my health several times by this point in the game, I wouldn't feel that way either. But I've upgraded my health at least 4 times. At least. And it's 2 hits death. Dodged back, still got hit. Dodged back, still got hit. Hit the parry button, still got hit. 2 hits, death. No leeway, it's 2 hits, instant death. It's showing L1 as guard there. If you hold L1, you get hurt anyway. I'm gonna try. Who knows? I hit the parry button. I hit first and still died there. Why? Oh, thanks so much. Where is my parry? 2 hits. It's 2 hits to death every single fucking time. Can't move. Can't move. Still can't move. Was completely behind you. Didn't even fucking get hit. hitting the back key does nothing. You can't backstep most of the time. I hit the strike 6 times in between the time that he originally struck me and the time that he struck me again. Fucking 6 times. Sometimes I'm hitting it more than 11 times and not getting a single fucking strike. Where was the parry for any of that? I definitely parried there. I fucking don't even get to block. Or anything. It's just instant death. Instant death. Instant death. Every fucking time. I hit the parry button. I hit to move backwards at least twice. I know I hit parry. I know that I hit the parry both times there. Didn't get any of them. Both times. It didn't give me either time there either. I know that I'm hitting to parry correctly. I know that I'm hitting it correctly. I know that I'm pressing it at the times when he's gonna do the attack. And yet I'm not getting any of the parries. What? It locked me into place, didn't let me move. I'm stuck. Please let me move. I couldn't step away from the fucking fog door. on. What part of that hit me and didn't go into that wall? And why wasn't that a parry? Now. I pressed the step back every single time and instead it decided to rush forward into his blade. Press to backstep at least 3 times. Still pressing to backstep. Why did it switch to medicinal pellets? I didn't click over. Well, I still can't parry correctly, even though I'm pressing the button at the right time. Press to back up 3 times, never press the step forward, yet leaps right back forward. Why did it switch away from the gourd to the medicinal pellet when I'm not pressing the over button? Why doesn't it step back when I press it 3 times in a row? I'm sure that I'm parrying here correctly, but yet instead here's death again. Because why would it want to give me the parry, right? Again, why is he striking through me without a death blow? There isn't a reason. You attacked me diagonally up the stairs, yet my attacks couldn't ever reach you. Diagonally going down should be easier to strike, but yet I wasn't hitting you for whatever reason. So step back. I definitely parried correctly there. What part of that hit me? Because evidently it was only the last strike that got me. Just like there, only the last strike evidently hit me. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm pressing all the correct buttons to get through this, and I'm still dying. Definitely hit the parry button there at least 3 times, but sure, don't give me any of them. Now. Definitely stepped away from that, but sure. So it threw my vision off, locked me so I couldn't see, and then killed me. And then that was a respawn followed by a direct kill without even letting me sidestep away from the blade. It's so fun. All they have to do is make their mechanics that they teach you work. If they can't get them to work, don't release the game. Was off to the side, wasn't in front of him. Oh, look at that, instant death. Again. Followed by stuttery gameplay. At best, this game deserves the recognition for the graphics. The gameplay isn't there. The storyline isn't there. Hit the circle button 3 times to backstep before that happened. Hit the parry button 4 times there in a row before actually getting hit. Like, I'm definitely hitting the right keys, and it's not bringing up the bar the way that it should for the things I'm pressing. He attacked into the wall and still hit me there. Why didn't the wall stop his blade? Wasn't even facing towards me. He hit the wall, and his blade went through the wall and somehow hit me. I was completely behind him, but sure. Oh, I don't get any parries, that's nice. Again, why are we switching to the medicinal pellet? At what time did I tell you to switch to the medicinal pellet? I never pressed the over key. I'm pressing the parry button at the correct time, and it's not giving... What killed me there? I lined up... I lined up the rest of them, so why wasn't that one aligned with the rest? Think I'm done.